na dapa and a kana simbi. Was say, Sabi previous, mere build your Quasiana Casa, mere view. Because I told first one, Calibusia, a dear. Then you know, I am 1730 as a gun of what I say, casse. Mistakes are, and this year, way back 2012, 2016. Now, Ghana for dinner, so dear before common brain, yaudie, or to a boom the tear John Dramani Mahamas won't go pay a bit. Some mistake now, Masha say. Now, when the amount for I am with you among Crown Senka, Kesa ya for born the news Masade, and that's what sank a move rockacra. Also, NDC, John Dramani Mahama Bisha officially, now, and 2 months grammar. It can no mistakes in this, and man be repeated crank a bear, but quite the crank any money, and so this time around, are starting term, papa. Now, starting terms where I dear Ghana for be who ya and as a Ghana for sure. Now, I'm born a bed at year 2028. Say Muchika Cradi and so boy near Beba. If you do crabba. Now, I wish I had ya some more. I'm unfortunate, NDC mistakes almost repeating the Bema more how Cassiano as I bow so. Young Benity and some crankasa any dear a binary ya who say in Twaa, you go with
the belief. Okay, I mean, can't say, if you say, if you do me,
I do you.
Yes. Let me catch you. Young queen that. Coming to the student who say, National Pensions Regulatory Authority.
Yes.
Mr. Richard Chieftaincy, NPR, Takradi, termination of appointment. We make reference to the termination of clauses in your then Pine, Richard Chieftaincy, the appointment, terminated.
Or come more after the elections than one.
Far from that, 2023 or so.
2023,
we make reference to the termination clause in your offer of employment dated 26 July 2023 that either party reserves the right to terminate. Now, sometimes, no, we have law already. But the finance are very important. They are throwing that to either party reserves the right to terminate the employment relationship at any time after confirmation by giving 1 month notice in writing or payment of a month's salary in lieu of your employment with the authority as manager for the Takradi Zonal Office is hereby terminated with immediate effect. In lieu of the required notice period, you receive 1 month's salary which will be processed and paid to you. You are kindly requested to return. You see?
But wait, now reason here then.
Me see, we are not learning. If you pay me, I'll pay you back. Because the politics of equalization, the lack of principle, the politics of deceit, envy, hatred, pain, anger, bitterness. You might say that the MPP has no moral locus to even make act on some of these happenings. But that is where we will continue to practice a dysfunctional democracy.
Yeah. And I think there is something happening now, man. I was saying, what we knew, and they say for some of these agencies, the agency heads, a political appointment. For them, they are almost almost coterminous with that of the president. By your members of TAFA, your ECG, ECG meaning ECG TAFA, Bebrena Edgy Leaf, Eco Contested Primaries, any day on both either MPP and NDC, they come back and work. Maybe you VR any day. ABS are we too politically exposed that. Say be a role our we are front facing with the public. It's me you are the call back end. But say ye for Eddie. Because say who will be political affiliation, nipa position in your political appointment, it's a bit of a stretch. And I think for a holiday, man, we have to be bold and speak against Sadia. The political appointees, the CEO, the deputy CEOs can be fired. But for normal members of staff, say Nipano, Yahuso party, a party, a public servant, go through public services commission. No, that one is something we have
I'm saying that you didn't even get it. And you didn't get the basis for our decision taking. Because we took that decision and
yes.
Absolute silence everywhere. We are continuing that decision today. We get away with impunity. That is why I know Kumasia, most of the NADMO offices, no, they are occupied by people who have no idea how NADMO come to sit. No, Omo nipa hand no NADMO office. Omo than auditors. Where are Mejuma? Adi Abanaba.
Ewe Kumasi.
Go to Kumasi.
NADMO.
As we speak now.
Yemfa Omo Jumemu. Omo Anako.
Omo Pam. Omo Batansiansi Yejuma. People will do all this because of what, Obi? Mami Chonini. That is what I say. These three major sectors, no crown and Kajuma said the Ghana for Academy Brayanka, Yanka, each name, Sikebeka Ghana, and this uncommon. Apart from doing business in Ghana, how difficult it is. We take decisions based on hatred. This should be emotions. It won't be no better semper head, yes. As I say, we be able to catch us a community until your papa no. Now what down for this side of me make my Jumani Krana because Jammy way here my it is for no reason. One aboka Ghana and aboka. So emotions, politics, hatred, and just a lot of them are healthy for growth. Now our biggest challenge is the politics of deceit and lack of principle.
Lack of principle. And I think it's a idea now. It is coming home. The fact that your politics no lack a principle, no, it's now becoming very evident.
Forgive me this afternoon. I'm saying
very evident.
Minority leader, and then me engaging on people big dreams. You know what? He spoke very well, but you know what I told him? He said, politicians, honorable minority leader.
And then I will say,
it is only when the politician is in opposition that is where he or she becomes a rational human being. Forgive me, honorable minority leader.
Because 2-3 months ago,
yes,
Nakasani is different.
Yes, it is only when a politician is in opposition. That ain't they go to say Yana. Say Felix him, the media and the tax him. Yeah, no problem.
Or say yent me fast so born
menko we lack principle menko and as I na brevi buy GJ president economic share
yes
na Felix you have feel say so obi ju so kwa o say na na do dan kwaku fado never fi so I'm painting a picture that if we don't get away from our emotions, from the pain, from the bitterness, from the knee-jerk political decisions now, we will do this. We cannot arrive at that assassinat.
In the end, I may catch your down for Dr. Mark Oliver Kevo.
Yeah. Who said
yes. On closure of radio stations.
A minority or kick out of your rectification and rectification. So nipa no cry from so there's a way of bringing it back in line to run up. And then the minim says in opposition people are shocked and they think Ghana
how politicians can change positions on the same issue. It's unbelievable. A shocky Satan cry.
I can't believe
because you listen to a minority leader.
I can't believe it.
Who maybe might have defended Esla Owusu's action when they were in power, and they're criticizing the same action. You listen to Dr. Mark Oliver Kevo, who criticized Esla Owusu.
I was headed towards a Bria to pan. And I'm beside a jam driver. Hey, a jam. Maybe I hear Quadia. Yes, sign because.
And Mark Oliver said, Emrano.
No,
the minister is enforcing the law.
You know the other pain. You know the other pain. They're gonna for Munim Dieba. You know, a sad to say. Hey, Obi, two faces now, neighbor. Did kind. A sad to say, our institutions only work and they are effective when there's a change of government. Number two, it also shows clearly that your institutions, majority of them are ineffective.
Asempa FM.
Very ineffective because they sit on concern. Because I'm not kind of for now. You cannot tell me that the damage so-called that most these airwaves now across Ghana no. Up to this point until a directive from a political head.
Yes.
You now also Ghana interest no. You didn't see. But if you come to tell me that it's a process, you've been engaging them, government has made us aware that all those people who have gone through that so-called process, they are terminated.
They are terminated.
So where do we stand as a country now? OTNC, you should be ashamed because we have been
it is a stations where we no MET or more frequency commitment are there. Why should it take a minister to direct? If the statement says the minister has directed the NCA, and the argument from doctor was because the NCA anybody it has to be the minister. But my point is
why?
That's it, and there are and say obi share World Press Freedom Day, I think 2 years ago.
Why?
In Samana, His Excellency John Mahama cut then about time NCA closely down some radio stations. No, said we should speak against and rise up against the dictatorial tendencies of the president. Then, if you ask yourself, say, why should a similar thing happen under a new government?
And clap for Kevo.
I can't understand.
Clap for Kevo. Say your name, so. We are not saying if we descend
of principle,
if we descend to see the language of truth and lies in this country, I don't think we are. Now, once again, Obi consult national security whatever issues or outside whatever.
Guma radio.
Nobody can carry no team. What person say? And no man after radio stations in it. I don't know security for mother Dana.
Accra
Not now. More selectivity, sir. Because it happened, MPP time, it happened. At the NDC time, it's happening now. The MPP will not have the moral rights. It's our responsibility. We cannot allow the space for them. And the documentation be for public service, national security for you engage tighter. Tighter. Documents, same documents will come out from their own people. And I'm off for national security for almost every sector. Barry. If we don't operate a just, fair, transparent, the Ghana at heart system.
Yes.
The only year Obi the Bayon, tell the Bian Makokai free zones, Papa. Only this uncle because I have a shame in Pabuana. Why not Deco Camo Mono or more level headed no make to my cameras and for it down now? Would you overcome 8 billion fee? One leader in the person of John Dramani Mahama, I'm an unstamp authority. No one can say him go see the good. So, baby,
if we don't bring back politics of principle, principled politics, where we say, idea way wrong, it doesn't matter who is doing it, it is wrong. And you don't come back and repeat the same things and tell us, it doesn't make sense. It doesn't.
And I listened to the Deputy Minister of Education. You shuffle.
Oh, okay.
On the educational dialogue, also be to Sanfreno. And I'm saying I will be to Sanfreno.
No, person
and I'm saying to the best of the Obian. I'm saying, so it cannot be national in character. It cannot be national in character.
You think they should have been invited?
No, be. I just say, okay. Let's just send to free MPP.
But so man,
Nene for the records. No, no, lawyer. And I dance here in the Cassasi.
It is from no
Cassasi. 1 ton some from a national discourse. Yeah, constitution to from my boycott. And the constitution of usual. We gave you the opportunity to be a part of the 1992 constitution. You said no.
And then MPP.
Oh,
Ghana Bar Association. At the time, not MPP man.
But say I remember yes. They said no. But see, we are using it. It won't do some from here.
Do you think it's a lacuna? Never sound come off.
Of course.
So more because of course. Because His Excellency apologized to the Catholic Bishops' Conference.
And then if I saw late invitation and Paboko. I don't know, national in character. Because President Kwade, what demonstrate he said? Adiana Wakushia Wamba. The old Macquine for sa pettiness, Nizadam, and Bayer Juma, until our far, until America we can confirm President Chu so much of Brandon Babuana to the now we'll do a Jahoni man pay to one when we know.
It's a doer on a chair now with a wild of him. Yama Kufu, Gloria, Kufu. I
will not wait. so fire. Sorry, what the way you know what my team bononi. But that's the doctor say what you want to swasli. So it will share. Oh, with the political space, no, a shape a certain narrative that does not inure to the benefit of the bigger picture, yet positive. And then no DCs and MMDCs or whatever. They be no. Even the health minister expressing worry about that gap now. Abetono.
But look, why should there be a gap?
A man sem in Nasonimu I did a bufu yaudie.
Why should there be a gap?
A party naba near the Juma.
Yes.
After the MP for my reference, when Professor Amos came, he allowed them to stay on, and another will be on in the start. But the point is that we are a lawless country, a country, your policy full of deceit, and we lack principle.
Principle, not too much.
Now, transition document, Amako, you got a helicopter, 1974, say 71. Millions of Ghana city. I did Bakwa Masako. Police for body cam said
yes.
Hey, you got to be procurement in this case. That's all. And I'm saying, papa.
Police for body cam, no. Now,
35,000 body.